Hi, it's Abilene from Kansas. So, if anyone's really paid attention to anything I do, I did post a few videos earlier today. One showcasing a little bit of my artwork, and the other showcasing an overgrown yard with I'm not sure what kind of weeds. Anyway, I just thought I'd kind of come on here and use a little bit. So, like I say, yesterday, went and took my father over to my sister's home, and we she fixed up a very good lunch. We had pitas and don't know if you could hear that, but the 4th of July is carried on to another day. Anyway, her husband also barbecued up some nice chicken wings and some sausage, and we had a nice little salad alongside of it. It was very good. My dad has been as you know, in rehab for a while. We just had a second round of bout of rehab, and he is getting a bit stronger. So we were able to walk him up and down the stairs with a walker, which yay, and we were able to walk him within her home to the table, to the restroom when he needed to go. It was very encouraging. Anyway, but we had a good time all together as a family. My 3 of my siblings were not able to be there. 2 met up for a separate get together, and the other couldn't really make it. He's kind of just been going through a lot. Anyway, so a good time was had by all, the best we could. And again, as you can probably hear, there's a revving engine one way and fireworks going off the other way. So, and I guarantee you, once it turns dark, it's going to be like the 1812 overture here. If anyone gets that reference, you're one of my people. Anyway, so I've noticed a few changes with TikTok, and maybe you have as well. Now, I know there's been discussion about them divesting or whatever, but I'm kind of wondering about things. And I'm sure you are too. So, have you noticed that you'll be watching a video and there'll be a commercial within that video? Which, I mean, when they started putting ads between videos, I was like, okay, that was probably going to come at some point. But now you're putting them within videos, which I don't know about you, is kind of vexing. I'm like, I watch certain content and I don't necessarily need to see an ad for said content. Also, too, I noticed as of my last update for TikTok, where it would say 30 seconds, 60 seconds, 3 minutes, 10 minutes, that is now has disappeared. I'm just kind of like, interesting. So, because of these little micro changes, which I'm sure we've all taken note of, and also seemingly more professionally directed content, I decided to go to the Google App Store, which I have an Android phone. So I looked up TikTok. And it no longer says that it is owned by ByteDance. CapCut's owned by ByteDance. But oddly enough, the ownership of TikTok seems to have changed. So if you are curious, go ahead and do your own homework. Go to that app store, just type in TikTok and see what I've seen. Also, there are certain videos that kind of just like irk me too. You know those videos where it's like someone doing this? That is annoying. It's like, look, they don't say anything. It's like, what the hell? I get it. It's fine. But still, it's just kind of like, are you that shy? You can show your face, but you can't speak. Okay. It's all good. It's all good. Anyway. So, those were a few things there. I'm just kind of like, what's going on? I mean, I can adjust to change quite swiftly. But I'm just kind of like... And the other thing that's kind of bothering me... The other thing that's kind of bothering me is that I used to have a very easy time importing images and videos to TikTok. And now what I have to do is share the video or photo from my gallery on my phone to TikTok in order to post it on TikTok. Has anyone else had this issue? I mean, it's fine, but it's like a little forewarning would have been nice. Hey, by the way, you know, you're going to have to do this, that, and the other to get your stuff seen on here. So I'm not sure what's going on. It seems like too... Pardon for getting the phone that close to my face. Oh. My neighbors are very close. Anyway. But, you know, a little forewarning on all that would have been nice. But I know that things are going on behind the scenes. Anyway. I'm getting back to what else I've noticed. I've noticed now within the new update that they've made it a little bit more easier to go live. So the live option is still present. Now I do have the clearance to go live, but I am hesitant, so to say, about... I know that people do give gifts, but I'm hesitant to link a monetary account to this platform. As I've heard some horror stories on here. It's like, oh, they got divested, or, oh, you know, they shared some kind of content and they weren't paid for it, or whatever. So I'd like to do a little bit more homework before I do go live. So please bear with me. Now, I do have the option on other platforms such as Instagram or Facebook to go live at any time, and I've had for years. And I did briefly a long time ago on a few videos go live. And I can't make any promises. I may seem like I'm an interesting person, but sometimes I can be quite dull. But we'll just have to see. But no, I just wanted to pop on here and give a little bit more of myself, so to say. And before the last update, I did see that I'd received a notification that I could go up to 30 minutes. I'm like... I could draw a picture in 30 minutes. That's not a problem. But it's just, you know, speaking all that. If you enjoy my voice, I've found that some people are irritated by the sound quality of my voice. But, yeah. So these are things that have been twirling through the spheres up here. I don't know. This next week for me is going to be quite busy. We are moving my father to a different facility. The facility where he's been has been lovely. Their rehab department is excellent. They have been stellar in their assistance to my father. But there are other things which are facilitating the need to move. One is the fact that we have chosen a VA community care facility for him to go to. So there he will be taken care of, and he will still be able to receive the level of care that he has received from the VA. Hopefully. Here's the thing. Any place you pick to take care of somebody, it's a hit and a miss. And, we're hoping for the absolute best. But we're realists about this. I myself have worked in nursing facilities. So have my two sisters. So we're not sure what to expect. But I want to thank everybody who's been super supportive and helpful. I want to thank all of my followers, both new and old, who have followed me. And you've found something about me that you seem to enjoy, and I'm really grateful for that. So, thank you so very much. And I'll pop in from time to time and talk to y'all later. Bye.